Hello, Michelle. How are you?
I'm good. Aubrey, how are you?
Excellent. Quick question. This might get you in trouble if you answer. Do you know anyone who is a lot?
I know a lot of people who are a lot, but I'm just going to go ahead and say that I love my
Let's not
children,
name
but they
anyone.
are a lot sometimes. My kids are
All
a
of my
lot.
children are a lot sometimes.
Yes.
That's a perfect example because most people aren't a lot all the time, but everyone's a lot sometimes. Especially small children.
Exactly. Nothing to be ashamed of. Nothing to be
No.
ashamed of. Are your kids ever a lot?
Yes, often. Yes. This is slang that has become very popular. We mentioned it in an episode not long ago, and we promised a follow up. So stay to the end for details. If you missed that episode, you can definitely listen out of order. This does have a different meaning from the standard a lot about general quantity or intensity. If you just say, I've been working a lot lately, so I haven't had much time to hang out, that's different than the way we were using it here, talking about people who are a lot.
Yes, this is really fun, guys. This is used all the time. I certainly use it a lot, which is different than the meaning we're talking about. Guys, make sure that you hit follow wherever you listen to the All Ears English podcast so you never miss anything from us. So
yes, and you guys are still hearing Lindsay's voice, but Michelle and I are recording some together, which has been so
Hello.
fun. I am loving it.
Me too.
And I'm excited to dive in with this really fun vocabulary.
This is super fun.
First, let's talk about how we say, this is a lot, which means something's overwhelming, frustrating, maybe. We're talking about a scenario, a situation here.
So, for example, wow, moving to a new city and starting a new job at the same time, this is a lot.
Yes, or please stop yelling. It's a lot. This is what I would maybe say to my kids.
That's
Or,
it.
"Please
That's what
stop
I was
fighting.
thinking.
It's a lot. They've started playing on Netflix. There are these games. Do you have Netflix? Have you seen the games
I
on Netflix?
don't have Netflix.
Okay, so if you have Netflix, it's very fun. They have games sort of like the Jackbox situation where you use your phone as a controller. And we've been playing them a lot. Pictionary, Boggle, and one called Overcooked. My kids love it. We play this game. It's fun because we're all playing together,
Yeah.
but they're fighting a lot. They're like trying to cook in a kitchen on this game. And you'll hear them from the other room. They're like, cook that meat, chop that potato, put it in the fryer. And then they will be like bossy, why aren't you washing the dishes? And it's funny because it would sound like they're cooking in the kitchen, but they're actually playing a video game.
That's really
And then I'll be
funny.
yelling from okay, stop fighting. It's a lot. I can't handle it.
Yeah, I feel like I say to my kids, like, it's too much. That's
That
what I'll
too.
say. It's too
Much
much.
fighting. Yes, right, exactly. But yeah, we use this way a lot.
Yeah.
This is a lot to mean this is overwhelming. It's frustrating. I can't handle it anymore. I want it to stop.
Yes, exactly. Or you might hear it's gonna be a lot. So this is about anticipating something overwhelming.
Yeah. So, for example, planning this wedding by ourselves, it's going to be a lot. Yes, you're expecting it to be overwhelming, frustrating. You know it's going to be a lot.
Or yeah, final exams. Final exams week is coming up and that's going to be a lot, right? So you're going to be overwhelmed. It's going to be busy. You're going to be studying. It's not just like a typical week.
Yeah, a lot is implied with this phrase when we say this. We could really just mean like, I'm going to be busy. It's probably going to be stressful. Right? There's so much that you could say. And we replace all of that with just, it's going to be a lot.
I love it. I really do love this.
I do too.
So another one is to call someone a lot. So we're going to talk about this in two ways. So the first one is just she's a lot. So a strong personality, and with that could be that this personality is overwhelming.
Exactly. I like her, but she's a lot. She talks nonstop, has so much energy.
You'll see what I mean when you meet her. She's a lot, but in a fun way. So yeah, this is interesting because some people really thrive on those personalities and they just like find these people who are a lot, they find them entertaining. And some people just get overwhelmed and it's just too much for them. What are you, Aubrey? Do you like when
Yes.
somebody is kind of a lot in this
I
way?
love when someone's a lot. I think Jessica, I think, would be self-proclaimed as a lot. I feel like she sort of said this about herself, and I loved that about her.
Yeah.
She was just, so fun and loud and amazing. And I have quite a few people. I surround myself in life with people who are a lot. I find them entertaining. I think it's so fun. But every now and then, it's a lot, and I need a break. You never know, right? But this is really interesting. You do have to be careful because some people would be offended to be called a lot. It definitely is a negative connotation. Overwhelming, too much, right? It's more than you can handle. Because just like you said, Michelle, not everyone is for everyone, right? Some people can't handle someone who's a lot.
Exactly. I mean, and also because a lot can mean something mostly similar, but a little bit different. So if you say like, oh, he's a lot, it could be the same idea, but it could be more like intense or tiring. So
yeah, we use this for both genders. Of course, anyone can be a lot.
Anyone.
So it kind of depends on what exactly you mean. And that's interesting too, that when you say a lot, it doesn't necessarily mean overwhelming or loud. There could be a few different things that you mean, right? There's a lot of possible meaning hidden in that, right? But you could say, my roommate's nice, but he's a lot. He's always playing loud music.
Or I enjoy hanging out with him in small doses. He's a lot sometimes. So yeah, that is something you will often hear. So saying you like seeing someone or spending time with someone in small doses, that's very common. It's like you're talking about them like a medicine.
Yes. That's a good bonus, right? Just like we would take medicine in small doses, we need people in small doses sometimes if they're a lot.
Yeah. Yeah. Or Aubrey, what if I say to you, you're a lot?
Ooh, that's very direct. It will likely come off as rude or offensive, even if you're joking, right? You're trying to joke. And if you said to me, like, you've called me 5 times in the last hour, you're a lot right now, I would be hurt, offended. I'd be like, wow, rude.
Yeah, exactly. Or I feel like I might say this to my dad. I love you, Dad. But I might say, okay, relax. You're a lot today with all these questions. My dad always has like you get on the phone with him and immediately it's like, Michelle, I have to ask you something. And I'm like, well, what else is
I love that though.
Yeah,
that's
very
really
cute.
fun. But it's true. It's really interesting depending on the relationship. Like you could maybe say to your dad, you're being a lot right now. You're a lot right now. And the right now also softens it. Because if you just say you're a lot, you are making a criticism, a critique of their personality overall. Whereas if you say you're being a lot right now, that's just a commentary on like right now you're asking me a lot of questions. That's much less. That's not a judgment of their entire personality.
Yeah.
Hey, quick question. Do you want to feel more confident when you speak English? If so, we made a free guide for you. It'll help you avoid those common mistakes and start speaking more naturally in real conversations. Go grab it in the description below. And if this is helpful for you, make sure that you like and subscribe. We're here 5 times a week to help you connect in English. Okay, Michelle, roleplay time. We are students and have just been assigned a group project. I'll start us out here.
Okay.
I just looked at the project requirements. It's a lot. I don't even know where to start.
I know, right? 3 presentations, a report, and a group discussion.
Oh, and we got paired with Jake.
Oh, no. Yeah, he's a lot.
I know, he's super intense and wants everything to be perfect.
To be fair, I'm kind of the same sometimes.
You think?
Yeah. Remember I made a color-coded schedule last time?
Okay, you're right. You are a lot. And so this is we're clearly close friends. Like it was just like, oh, we're students. I wouldn't say to someone unless we're very close friends and they know I'm joking. And right, it's very playful. So this very much depends on the relationship.
Yes.
Most classmates, I would never say that to. You're right. No. You're a lot.
Yeah,
never.
Exactly. So, but this is a very typical sounding conversation.
Mm-hmm. And that first way I used it, I said, I just looked at the project requirements. It's a lot. That's just this standard meaning about quantity, intensity, right? We have a lot to do. That's not this slang with this other meaning. It just means a large amount.
And then about Jake, you said when we got paired with Jake, and I said, oh no, yeah, he's a lot. So it's interesting because now it's kind of coded, right? We don't know what it is, but then you elaborate.
Right. I'm like, he's super intense, wants everything perfect. But then you do this something that I love for connection that I do sometimes too. And this is a way, if someone starts gossiping, I often will shut it down by saying, I'm like that too, actually. And that always works. They'll either be like, no, you're not. And then we change the subject, or something like this. You think? And I'll share something where like, yeah, because often whatever you're gossiping about, we all are like that sometimes.
Right.
And this sort of is a way to let someone know I'm not comfortable with you gossiping about this person without making it awkward and saying that to them.
That's a really, I love that. That's just a really good
strategy.
way to take that. Yeah, it is a good strategy because you don't want to be that negative person just like saying, oh, this one's a lot and this one's this and this one's that, right?
Right, exactly. And you can get in trouble. What if Jake is listening at the door? You never know. Or someone's videoing you and posts it somewhere. These days, I don't want to be saying someone's a lot. and it gets back to them. I'm like, I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's really funny. So yeah, this was, oh my gosh, I love this episode. I love this topic. Guys, check out episode 2598. That was, it's been a day. 5 phrases to connect when something is a lot. Is that the episode?
And that is the episode that inspired this episode. Exactly. So go check it out. We mentioned that. And then we were like, we need to do a whole episode about something being a lot or someone
I really like this topic. This is so
I
common.
agree. So
I bet I'm gonna say I bet I'm gonna use it all the time, like and realize today that I use it all the time. You know what I mean?
Absolutely. I use it all the time. My kids use it. I hear it on podcasts, on TV. It's very common right now, at least in the States. And it's fun. It's playful, but you do have to be careful. It can be offensive. If you say to someone's face that they're a lot, it's not kind.
No.
Most people don't want to be a lot because it does have this negative implication of too much, overwhelming, exhausting. Yeah. Most people don't want to be those character traits.
No, exactly. All right, Aubrey. Well, this was a lot of fun, and I will talk to you next time, guys. Thank you for listening.
Yes, see you guys next time. Bye.
Bye.